do, but against a Poppy who has damage reduction against anything over 10% of her health,
it's gonna make that a little interesting.
Yeah, you may overthink how much damage you have, and then put yourself in a bad position.
Well, like I said, when we were loading up, I'm a big fan of the Rise pick. The Rise pick is our one level 10, so he still is newest to the game. Being in an AP mid situation can be rough with lower experience, especially against an Annie that definitely knows what she's doing, but I don't think that means that they're at any much of a loss, because they do have Fuluf and Javin, who have showed really good games so far. Drac and Hawk are no slouches either. Let's see. Let me.
You know, and honestly, with their team comp, purple team probably could invade that blue.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Yeah.
That's just... It's a lot of burst damage and a lot of CC at level 1 if they pick their skills right.
Right. Oh. Oh, purple's covering really hard. Ooh, what's Javin gonna do? You know what? That would actually... Yep. Ooh, that is really ballsy to do by himself, but that's actually something I like to see. If they would have waited there, because it's not like they have anything to do in the jungle right now, that could be an easy flash exhaust, or a flash gone. Could be an easy flash screwed up, but that can be first blood right there, easy.
Yeah, checking that bush. That is now the meta Milo bush. Every game of 5s you play with him, he'll say
bush.
Buy quick and follow me to try the bush. On purple team, he'll say all 5 bottom, and you get first blood every time.
Nice.
It's pretty ridiculous how it works out.
Yeah, it's definitely a good strategy. I think changing the meta as much as possible is always a good call, because I think a lot of people, especially on the earlier groups of people playing, stick to that. They adhere too much to that meta.
I don't know if you were watching that top.
Yeah, I was.
But that's one
damage.
thing you'll see, like a Riven player that picks up Riven because she's OP, you'll triple use your Q right away, just clip damage. But an experienced Riven player, you'll use your Q and then you'll auto attack, and then you'll use another Q and then you auto attack.
Just for the added
just
damage?
to get the full damage out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are nothing more than glass.
Jinx hitting level 2 first,
Waiting to be
and
smashed.
the Taric taunts begin.
I don't know if I can watch that bottom lane if that's going to keep going on.
Now, it's going to be really interesting. Annie's got a really good push. Now, here comes the gank middle, though. Double buff on our good gooey friend here can lead to a good gank.
I don't think, no offense against Creeb, or Creebed, I don't know how to say his name, but I think Drac should focus on top and bottom.
To someone that has a little more experience. Rise being level 10, it's going to make it harder for him to get a good gank, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because right now Drac's sitting there and
losing experience.
Not doing anything.
Especially at the waves, the CS is going to push in. So yeah, he needs to move out. Oh, bottom. I love... Oh, Thresh is already out of mana. But I love the fact that he can pull somebody in and out of a combat situation so quickly. Oh, and top lane... Oh, no.
You probably won't see anything too exciting until level 5 for solo lane.
Now with
probably
going
right
top,
as somebody hits 6.
could be something, but once again,
It's
so
bad
pushed
gank.
in.
Yeah, it's a bad gank. You should be either
Flash mid.
clearing his jungle or...
Jesus, the Summoner Heal! Oh man, the Summoner Heal almost keeping him alive, although Warwick probably would have finished him. So, a very good first blood on Annie. That's something you definitely want. She's going to soak up a ton of CS and probably push the lane to deny. Bottom, ooh, Jinx is really low. Ooh.
I've seen Fulu play Quinn, and his Quinn is pretty scary.
I don't see Quinn played a lot bottom either. Oh, top is...
Quinn's usually
Yeah.
Quinn's usually a top lane.
Right.
Because you can build a bruiser.
And she's still comparable?
She can still hang. She's good at denying against a melee top.
Okay.
And her mark from her eagle, or falcon, or whatever.
Oh! Oh!
Adds
no.
a bunch of magic damage on your auto attacks.
Right, which definitely, depending on who you're laning against, they're not going to have that MR. Oh, the mid gank. Not going to do a whole lot, but if nothing else, I like the idea of pushing through a lane and showing the presence. To let them know that, you know, hey, you can't get away with just walking around doing whatever you want.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And...
Ooh! That Thresh pull out.
You always pull out.
Yeah, always.
Thresh.
Always. Thresh is a scary, bony individual. I definitely had a lot of fun playing him the other day when he was free. That was actually a lot of fun. It's one of those things, like I've said before, and you've proven with your Blitz games. You need one pull in a game, late game. That's all that matters. Oh!
Yeah,
And
this is just inexperience.
Yep.
He was sitting in the lane with 200 health.
Against Annie, one of the burstier
Should have
champs.
recalled. Should have recalled. His tower's at 99%.
Oh, the barrier bait! Oh, wow. Quinn dancing on the devil's jaw right there. A step back into those traps would have probably got him, I'm thinking. And once again, Jinx is going to miss out on even more CS.
Yeah, and Fulup's gonna come back with a BF sword.
Yep. Ouch. That's gonna be that beginning. But now I will admit though, Blue's got Poppy late game can be scary. Hackscore definitely knows what to do on Poppy, but mostly that Annie's starting to get fed.
Well, we'll see. Spirit, was he playing Poppy that first game? I can't remember.
I don't know.
I think so. I don't know. Whenever he played Toppy early, I think he gets bored.
That sounds like
And he starts being very reckless late game.
Nope. Hackscore, one of our friends, definitely known for that. Oof, Riven doing just ungodly amounts of damage. Oh!
See, but again, could be doing just a lot more damage.
Nice lantern pull out of that stun. Very nice. Or out of the range of the stun to where it doesn't make as much of a difference that he was stunned. And oh shit, Rise. Too close, man. Do not get under that tower with an Annie.
Now, honestly, if I was on Rise's team, I would be telling him to build MR first.
Right. Just get him through the early lane without feeding too much. Focus on CS until you can make something different. Looks like Zach is going to invade. Their red just popped on blue side. He might take that. Yeah, it looks like he is going to. That's something I agree with some of the pro players. You need to take those buffs as soon as possible. If one pops, go deny him. It makes a big difference not having those buffs in the jungle, especially early game, I believe.
Yes, but at the same time, like, obviously this case isn't it, but if blue team had any ward coverage, if they had Tribush warded, and if any had her bottom river bush warded, they would have seen that, and that would have just been a free kill.
Sure, I agree completely, yeah. But I mean, you have, even then, oh shoot.
So,
Zach barely
Like his-
living.
yeah, Zach had his passive. It's a waste of Tibbers and Ignite.
Oh, and no, that's not going to be anything. Oh, get that lantern. Oh, oh no. Is he going to actually be able to make it out of all that?
Not if he keeps
Yeah.
fading back in.
Oh!
What are you doing with... Jesus.
Jeez, that is really close. Now, Annie's only a couple levels, like a level and a half or so maybe, above Rise. So that's not too bad. He's keeping up as much as possible. 24 CS isn't everything, considering the experience gap.
It's not everything.
Can't make a big difference, though. Now, more the big difference is Quinn and Jinx right there, 73 to 28.
Yeah, definitely. That Jinx is...
Getting killed those couple times really put her back.
yeah. Fuluf has net 1,200 more gold than this Jinx.
Right, and 1,200 gold, especially on ADC.
So it's gonna be tough to catch back up with that.
Yeah, I agree with Captain Sid in chat. Fuluf, or not Fuluf, Rise is definitely a late gamer. Someone that likes to play Rise a lot. You can take on teams almost as a Fed Rise. But once again, nothing against Creebad, but he is only level 10. He's brand new to the game. Ooh, good hook.
Yeah, you can take on teams, but that's the whole experience.
Well, yeah, if you guys feed me enough, yeah, sure, I can do anything. But yeah, it's hard because it's surprisingly enough, actually. Oh, mid is gonna get ulted. Ouch. That Warwick ult is disgusting for ganks.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think Warwick should be spending his time. Could have taken Dragon.
Sure.
He could have been counter jungling back. Because this Annie at this point doesn't need the help with Rise.
Yeah, but also in the same extent, the blue team wasn't down there enough to do anything about it. To be able to force a dragon. Unless you think Warwick was able to take him himself.
Yeah, Warwick can solo dragon just fine.
Really? Ooh, and he gets dropped real quick.
He's got the...
Sustain. Ooh, threshold down. Oh, the flash. Wow, and oh, that's gonna be a kill. Will Quinn be able? Yep, Quinn flashes out. Probably didn't need to flash, I would say, but better safe than sorry. Blue team is gonna come up from bottom.
Yeah, if you take one more hit, that Jinx ult gets a kill on.
Yeah. Ooh, Tarek, be careful. They are low, but
yeah, they should not be.
Well, now. Oh,
I don't
damn.
know, I guess I don't.
Tarek taking those kills isn't a best thing, but considering they're outmanned, it's kind of a little hectic to not try and. Yeah, to try and give certain people the kill. Just get them done, secure the kill. Well,
I haven't been watching, but that top lane is
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
interesting.
Yeah, it's. I think both of them are playing relatively CSy and safe. Although Captain Hawk, I think, can on a next rotation could probably take that kill. Haxicor's gonna lose his tower pretty soon with only 310 health. Warwick's gonna step over a ward, so Riven's gonna know he's coming. Yeah, I don't know. Like you said, I think Warwick spending time middle isn't necessary. Rise wasn't even worth money, and still may not be with no assists and 3 deaths. But a lot of the times, purples are blues. I don't know. I don't feel Warwick's had a lot of opportunity as much as the purple team has had opportunity with Zac to gank. Ooh, God, Annie's in a really bad spot. Ouch. Once again, there's that ward coverage. Ouch. The damages. Quinn just in the back, just taking her time.
Yeah.
Now, right now, Rise needs to push hard, which I'm sure he'll try to. Blue's tower is now gone, and now there's a couple new kills. Ouch. Ouch. That's gonna be big. Quinn picking up a ton of kills. Yeah.
Yeah.
6,200, just, yeah, double pretty much everybody's gold except for Annie, who's running about 4 grand. Nice, well, good job.
Well, Poppy's running almost full.
Oh, really? Nice. I will give props. Rise pushed that tower in. That is global gold for everybody. Well done.
Blue team's turret has
If
been
you see
destroyed.
bottom get stomped like that, you can't do anything about it. And now if your team's doing the stomping, shit, push it in even harder.
Purple team has slain.
And there goes Dragon. More global gold. I don't think, yeah, Rise. Ouch. That's a lesson that took me a
They
long
may still
time
pick
to
up the kill.
Yeah, with no tower. Ooh, nice thresh hook on Javin.
Rampage.
Ouch. The problem with that, too, is Annie's worth gold and people got assists, whereas that Rise was probably worth a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah, even in that situation, if Annie's stacking, I don't think that's worth it.
Oh, yeah. And she's definitely not right now, but yeah, that would have been even worse if she was stacking. I feel when you stack, you really got to change the way you're playing. Ouch. Yeah, you can see the ADC down there. Quinn almost having double the CS. 8 kills over 0. And unfortunately, poor Jinx is just unable to really get anything going. When you're that far behind at this point, you know, even 16.5 minutes is still relatively early, but just having a BF sword and vampiric scepters and level 1 boots really just is not enough when the other team's kind of steamrolling and snowballing ahead. And once again, that has a lot, I think, to do with the fact that the teams aren't exactly even always. There's some really good players on each individual side.
Yeah, and it could just be, I mean, Blood Tide, I doubt has ever seen a Quinn bottom.
Yeah, I've never seen a Quinn bottom. And even people that have seen Quinn bottom, it's not Fulu playing Quinn. Ouch. Plus, when you're this far behind, it's really hard to make a difference now. Purple team's doing really good about sticking together, doing large ganks. It's making a difference. Ooh, Warwick. Oh, the flash. Ouch, not enough.
I think, no, I don't even know what I would call here. I would call maybe Jinx farming bottom since she doesn't really have much damage anyways, and then 4-man push down top or bottom.
Loaded.
Because you need that Annie in that fight.
Yes. And she's doing a good job about racking up some kills. Once again, we don't know how much Rise is actually worth right now, but
0-5 with somewhere around 100.
oh, nice trap. It's not enough damage though. Oh. And we now have a godlike Quinn with a double kill. Ooh. Because Tarek is worth a little bit of money, so. Oh, Warwick. Oh. Well, they know he's there.
No, I don't know why
Don't
you would just sit there.
Well, it probably would have
You
been
can
good to
run
go
away
in
because
anyway.
of his blood scent.
Yeah. Turning that off would have been good if Javin would have teleported out, which he didn't know about him being in there anyway. But I think if Warwick would have gone in, even with the tower, he would have probably... Even if he wouldn't have died, I don't think he would have been picking up a kill. Interesting to see. Poppy has yet to really build defensively. Oh, and he's getting caught in mid. Looks like she might be able to get away, actually.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's the whole Riven, like experienced Riven player versus still learning.
You really
would've been a
think that
kill.
that makes a much of a difference,
Hands
especially
down.
later game?
Mm-hmm. Especially if you have your ult going. Your auto attack damage. When you have your passive proc, it's just
Alright.
huge.
What do you feel about... I'm really disappointed that the Phage is no longer a part of the Frozen Mallet, especially with the change in Phage. I like the idea that you get bonus movement speed as you go along. Now it's only built into Triforce. Do you have any preferences on that?
Oh. It made Triforce viable again on some champions where it just wasn't anymore. At the same time, it opened up some pretty OP combinations.
For example?
Well, it's not the current metagame because people follow the pros, but a Vayne with a Triforce and a Frozen Mallet, you will never catch her and you will never be able to get away from her.
Alright, okay, I'm with you on that. Oh, and bottom's gonna... Ooh, Tarek, you're in a rough spot first, buddy. Tarek is tanky enough to be able to handle it. Ward dropping a very good ult on Fulu. Oh, Quinn is finally shut down. Tarek is going to drop down too, but definitely if they can pick up Zac, I think it'll be definitely worth it.
Oh.
Ah, damn. That's
and I'm not 100% sure if those stuns were meant to be chained, but that was
yeah,
good timing.
That was
on their part.
Quinn had no real ability to be able to do anything. Zac gets out, which is nice. Thresh, not worth really a whole lot, is able to get out as well, actually. So shutting down Quinn, I think, is going to make a big difference, though. Dragon's going to be up in 9 seconds, it looks like. I doubt anybody knows about that, though. It's outside of us here in the spectator mode. I still don't know my timers like I'm supposed to.
Buffs respawn every 5 minutes. Dragon is 6 and Baron 7.
Okay, so it's really freaking easy to understand then. Alright, never mind.
Yep.
Fulu's gonna pick up red, it looks like. What do you think on the item build so far? Quinn definitely ahead.
Well, yeah, I think Jinx... I'm a big fan of if you're behind trying to cut corners to get back ahead.
Okay, for instance.
If I were Jinx, instead of going... Which she still doesn't even... I don't know why she wouldn't finish her Bloodthirster. Because I'm assuming that's what she's going for.
Or going IE first and just buying the Vampire Acceptor for lifesteal early on.
Yeah, go into your IE or...
IE's really expensive, and when you're behind 0-6 with 82 CS in 23 minutes, it's hard to get that IE.
Yeah, I mean, even changing it up, buying a chainmail.
Oh, Warp's gonna drop. Ouch.
Get a little tankier.
Oh, hey, now, on Fulu's kill there as Quinn, it showed the Hawk. Was he in Hawk mode or something, or is that always Quinn's icon?
It's only when you switch and use your ult.
That's cool. I've never noticed that before. Once again, I don't see... Oh, shoot! Lollipoppy is coming in for the Reckoning. Zac gets dropped down into his passive. Thresh should drop pretty easily with a Q. Yeah, good call. Got in, dropped the passive, and got out.
Blue, I haven't seen any particularly good warding. Like, I don't know if you see mid. Their wards just expired. But mid, they have 2 wards where they only needed 1.
Right.
To cover both that.
Right. Well, the thing I think too that's been hard for Blue is that they've been getting stomped out pretty hard bottom and leading into the mid lane as well. So it's hard for that, hard for them to roam around and ward, I think.
Yeah, but you really only need 4 wards if you're pushed this far back, like to your second turrets or whatever.
We also, it looks
you
like
get 1 at blue.
Tarek's building attack speed. Looks like he's going Rune King. That could be interesting if they are able to build that. Ooh, purple's gonna... That's gonna hurt. Even without Quinn, I think they'll be able to handle it.
There is no other way.
Ooh, Jinx. That's a bad place to be. Gets caught. Threshold is going to slow him down enough to get Annie, which is a nice pickup. But yeah, that positioning was really rough for blue team right there. And this late in the game, down 22-9. Ouch. That is a very manly Tarek, though, I will admit, though. Random gamer. Ooh. Purple collapsing down in on Warwick and Lollipop with no tower. So once again, I think if you get a hook... Oh, if there was a ward in that, Thresh would have been dead. I apologize about that. It looks like I got disconnected from the...
Sorry.
Godlike Zach. I just noticed 7-0. Ooh, there goes Quinn though. The thing though is, even with all these kills, do you almost feel that Zach should try and not be taking these kills, because with his build, he's not going to carry a game. He's going a defensive tanky build, whereas if he was building something offensive, he could carry the game with 7 kills.
I think you have to look at inexperience on Rise. I wouldn't be looking to him to carry, so I wouldn't worry about taking kills from him.
But you also do have a 16 kill
Fresh support. You have a 16 kill Quinn, and you have a 228 farm Riv.
Good point.
As long as that can tank, the damage is there. I mean, they have no shortage of damage.
That's a good point. The CC also too is pretty decent. Not amazing, but you know, enough soft CC. I think that you could probably. Well, I don't know. There's a good amount of hard CC on blue team.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty even. Assuming people walk over Jinx's traps, you've got what, 5 stuns from blue side.
But that Warwick and Annie engage can be really rough.
Yeah, it can be, but it depends on who they engage on.
Sure.
And if they kill him. If you engage on a Zac, Zac will live through it, and then he's headed straight to your back line.
I'm gonna rewind a little bit and see what happens there. Alright, so I'm back at 26.55. Fuloof is farming. What do you think about Static Shiv?
I think it's more viable than when it first came out.
Jesus. Fuloof did about 80% in one rotation of War Jinx.
Yeah. I think...
Oh.
I mean, I kind of go back and forth between Static Shiv and Phantom Dancer.
Mm-hmm. Well, why don't you think we see a lot of hurricanes?
That's just... you know, there's better items that can give you...
Similar
that
bonuses.
can pretty much help you more. Like, you get just the attack speed, and then you hit 3 people. I still build it on Ashe, because you slow 3 people with your Q instead of just 1. Outside of that, though, I mean, you get Static Shiv, you get Blade of the Ruin King, I mean, there's just so many more items that are
this could
more helpful.
Probably, I'll give a lot of love to Lollipoppy here, but I think it's just a little too late. 21 kill Quinn is scary. Pinging for Dragon. I like that. You see some of the more experienced players here trying to push more objectives here. As we've seen throughout the night, Fuloof knows how to not only split push, but kind of take those objectives and able to get out pretty hard. Once again, though, I don't think the game is over, but it's blue team's going to have a hard time kind of bringing it back for sure. Try and catch the newer Rise out of bounds maybe a couple times. Push a couple objectives slowly. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Hook was
even
missed.
if the catch Rise overextended. I mean, if you look at the number of team fights they've had and the number of team fights Rise has been there.
Sure. Wow. Lollipoppy doing a lot of good damage on Quinn, but So much peel. So much peel.
Yeah.
Wow. Zach does not want to die. And Quinn comes in, probably for the cleanup. Oh. Ouch. I will admit, Captain Hawk keeping pressure on Quinn, or Jinx isn't going to be able to join the team fight, even though by the time she got there, even if she would have ran straight, I think it would have been too long. Lollipoppy, scary as hell. Mostly the skin, but man, she's trying her hardest. Same thing with Annie, but I mean Quinn, all Quinn has to do is get back there, focus her for a couple hits, and her and Jinx are both gone. And we're gonna see that right there. Oof. Jinx is gonna follow. Oh! Go Lollipoppy! Make some plays! Wow. Damn. That's a lot of damage there.
Yep.
Whoa! Nice. Nice job on the dash. We think Lollipoppy can pick up a kill here.
I'm
Zach
ahead of
comes
you
back.
on the
Is there a flash? No. Poppy doesn't have her ghost up and doesn't have flash.
Yeah. And a lot of Poppy's damage on that ribbon came from her ult, since she does extra damage against whoever she ults.
Right. Now the thing about Purple is Purple's just going to have free reign on being able to push when they want, keep the lanes pushed up, try and take some turrets, try and take a couple kills when they can. I like the idea of being on the defensive because the right people can start farming very, very safely, but I mean, with 36 to 14, I guess there is no safety for blue team right now.
There's a difference between being on the defensive and having all three inhibitors down.
Very true. I'm a very glass half full kind of guy, it seems. And Baron's
Apparently.
gonna get procced. That is a full build on Quinn too, which has probably been full built for the last like 5 minutes. Let's see, yeah, it's 18,000 gold for Quinn.
I'm still not sure how I feel about GAs on ADCs.
I don't know, that other day when I was playing that Jinx, that saved me when we were getting blown up. But yeah, I don't like it in general. I'd like to believe that the proper positioning should keep you out and go heavier damage. But I think sometimes when the opposing team just has so much ability to get to your back ranks, or you know, you have no pill, I almost sometimes think you need something like that. A frozen mallet or GA, something to keep you alive long enough to do something. Ooh, Jinx is gonna go down. Poppy, unfortunately, is probably gonna follow. Oh. Just Purple's too big, man. Oh, nice Zanya's. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I thought she could have saved herself there. Oh man. Oh, there's that game. Faith, any closing comments?
I think in the future you definitely need to figure out a way to split teams up a little more evenly.
Yeah, I agree.
But as far as this game, just Quinn snowballed too hard.
Yeah. Yeah, that was scary. All right, guys. Well, thank you once again for being here. I hope you guys liked it. Please, please, please show me what you want in the future. This is definitely a very, very rough version of doing it, but I'm interested in maybe turning it into something that you guys want to see either on the YouTube channel or here on the stream. As always, everyone, thank you very much. Please subscribe to Faith on Twitch, twitch.tv/Faith707. F4ITH. The A is a 4707. And thanks again, Faith.
Yep, thanks for having me.
Yeah, that was some scary snowball.